Why should we care what you're saying? Why should we care? You should care because it's about you. I'm here for you guys, right? You're literally stepping into a portal, if you will, into my mind by the words that I'm saying, okay? I've started a cleaning company. I ran 2 marathons. And right now I'm on YouTube again. I'm speaking and I'm coaching others to elevate. It's all about transformation. You don't want to just stay the same in your little bubble, work your little job forever. Who wants that? Y'all want that? Nah? Y'all want that? So what do we have to do? What's something we got to do if we don't want the average life? What's something we got to do, guys? Anybody? Give me some. Yes. Yeah, we can start with that. I like that. You have to want to. You have to want to. If you don't want to, you're just not going to do it. But you got to realize that the wanting is developing yourself. A better you is a better life. A better mindset is better behavior. Okay? It's all about the result, right? You don't want to just go to school and get an F. What's the point? You don't want to just go to the job and make as little as possible, right? Again, who wants that? Raise your hand. Who wants that? So it goes back to goals. Okay, we gotta bring it down to goals. Do anyone have any goals right now? Off the top of their head? What you got? To graduate. That's a fantastic goal. What you got? A 3.5? All right, what about personal goals? We go away from school. Personal goals. Yes. That's too vague. Vague is it doesn't. You need clarity, right? What you got? Financially stable. What does that mean?
To be well off.
What does that mean? These are just words, guys. What does that mean? You could be well off with a couple thousand a month. You could be financially stable with a couple thousand. You still financially stable?
Generational though.
Generational?
Yeah.
You got it. So we don't bring it to the clarity point, right? Clarify. You have to clarify what that means. You have to be intentional. Say, I want to earn or make $10,000 a month to be financially stable. Okay? Then your mind, there's 2 parts in your mind. We can get to the mind. The conscious mind and subconscious mind. So the conscious mind is the mind you are using right now. You can analyze things. You can make decisions. You can think. You can add up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? The subconscious mind is what you don't see. It's what's hearing me on the level that's your feeling and your emotion. Okay? This is your belief system. So if you're coming from an environment of lack and limitation, and you're like, well, I want to be financially stable, your belief system is not geared towards being that. You understand that? So you need to change your beliefs about, say for instance, money, whatever it may be. It could be anything, but we're talking about money, right? Change your belief system to get you in alignment with prosperity, with wealth. And it takes like getting around different people with money, getting around different people with ideas, who is ambitious, who wants to be more. Because the money is just an amplification. You guys know what that means? Amplify.
To make louder.
To make larger, to make bigger, to grow. The money just expresses more of who you are. It's not who you are. It's a tool. So to get the money, you have to become more. Not just the money. You talk about anything. You want a house, you want a car, you want a relationship, you want better grades. You don't have to be more to get more. Does anyone understand that concept? Yeah? No? No? So some of you guys are looking, some of you guys not looking, some of you guys don't care. Know that that's a reflection of your positive attitude or negative attitude towards yourself. It's only hurting you. If you do the work, who is it hurting or helping? You. If you don't do it, who is it hurting or helping? You. So whether in 9th grade, 12th grade, whatever grade you may be, know that you're doing it for yourself. You want to graduate? You're doing it for you. Maybe you get praises from your family. You know, I want to make my dad proud, okay? But then you got to get past that because you're going to graduate one day and you're going to become a man or a woman for that matter. And you're going to have to take responsibility because the things I do, I'm doing it for self-fulfillment. That's what life is all about. Self-fulfillment. You don't do it for anybody else. You can do it as an influence, right? I want to make my family proud, make sure my family's on point and on track. I got 2 kids. I got my wife right here. She supports me. Okay, I want to make sure everybody good. But if I'm not happy, does it really matter? Does it? No. So for my freshmen, you guys are still, figuring things out. Y'all still growing. Y'all still learning. Do that. Expose yourself to different things. I played all the sports in high school. Almost all of them. I didn't play basketball and I didn't really play football like that. But soccer, track and field, cross country, swimming, volleyball, I did all of it. So that when I graduated, I would have no regrets. And I knew that I wanted to. I did what I wanted to do, okay? So would y'all agree that we all do what we want to do? Would you agree? So the problem is what we want to do harmful to us or helpful? Okay? How do we know the difference?
The outcome.
The outcome. Beautiful. What's your name?
Denzel.
Denzel. You already know it, man. Denzel. You got a name on him. Denzel on fire right now. So Denzel said it. The outcome. Another word for outcome is the result. Are you healthy? Are you happy? Are you fit? Is your money up? Is your relationship good? Are you toxic? Who knows? You know. We all know. We can see it in your behavior. We can see it in how you move, how you talk, how you think. It's all the reflection, guys. So if we're doing things that are negatively harmful to us, who else do you think is negatively harming? I already said you. Who else?
People around you.
Every person you come in contact with. So you gotta it's a maturity thing about it, but if I could plant the seed in your mind to say that what you do is not just for you, get that in your head, guys. If you're showing up to practice, just by you showing up to practice, maybe Jimmy don't go harder. Your boy Jimmy, I don't know. Maybe Jimmy's like, hey, Denzel getting it in? Let me get it in. But maybe Denzel's like, I ain't coming in today. Now Jimmy like, I'm just gonna, they won't see. That makes sense, guys? So the mindset thing is key. We're talking about entrepreneurship, but the main thing I'm talking about in this class is inspiration and to get y'all in the mindset of growth, of thinking differently, thinking more, thinking better. Because what you do doesn't only affect you, it affects everybody, positively or negatively. You think you acting out, if you're acting out, I'm just saying as an example, guys, if you're acting out and you and your parents nerves or whatever, that's really hurting you. Or you have a fight, you have a problem with somebody, that's hurting you, it's putting you in a negative situation. And I'll give you guys an example. It was a fight that broke out where we was at McDonald's one day, right? Just some teenagers, I don't know, it was like 6 of them, they were deep. Somebody was getting jumped. I'm like, oh my God, like, I had the kids in the play area.
That's my bad.
You said, what's your bad? But I'm like, oh man, we got the kids here, we got I'm like, bro, we ain't got time for this, right? The cops come in, I'm like, that's too much, man. We got 3 cop cars pulling up. But everyone's like, oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? The parents with the kids, they left the kids in the play area. Yeah. To go figure out what was going on with some other kids. I'm like, I'm not leaving my kid. He's like 2? He's 9? I'm not leaving him. So the drama, the fight, the chaos, they was like, let me see what's up with that. Like, no, we're not seeing what's up with that. We going this way, we out. I took the family, we got out of there, okay? And I said to say, that's a negative energy you're putting yourself into. It's a negative environment. So can someone give me some examples of some negative environments, some negative influences? Who we got? Do you guys have any negative influences in your life? Or everybody just positive and happy and helping you, reach your goals?
That's good.
Think about it. Give me something. Give me one person or subject or title that's negative in your life right now.
One thing that's negative?
It could be a thing, it could be a person, it could be a situation. What you got, Denzel? You thinking? What you got? You raise your hand. Your uncle? You say your uncle? Okay, good. So if your uncle is a negative influence and you see it like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I don't know about that one. Then what you do is you need to either distance yourself or take your attention onto something more positive, okay? Because what we consume, we become. You get that? I'm gonna say it again. What we consume, we become. It could be food, it could be people, it could be knowledge, it could be drama, whatever it may be. You're just walking around with it and you just put it in your backpack. Right? And if you're not putting in the right things in your backpack, it's gonna get heavier, heavier, and heavier. Now you're walking around all sad and stuff, wondering why. I wonder why. You took on his problem, you took on her problem, you took on that negative energy. You see? But it's not you. And you guys are young, you guys are growing, you guys are literally walking sponges. It's just sucking up whatever's in your environment. And if you don't control the environment in your mind, then there's no telling what's gonna happen. There's no telling how you're gonna be feeling throughout the day. There's no telling if you're gonna reach your goals. You don't know, you don't even know. And if you don't know there's a negative influence in your life, then you got some more self-awareness to work on. Where are you? Right now, everyone look around. Where are you right now? School. How do you feel right now? Irritated. How do you feel? Like, really ask yourself these questions throughout the day to keep yourself on track. How do you know if you're on track? You feel good. You're at peace. You're thinking. You're calm. That's how you know. But the moment you step out, you're like, it's like, better be careful. Careful. You're gonna end up somewhere you don't want to be. And we're gonna bring it back. We talked about results, right? It's all about results. Why do the things we do? Why did I wake up today and go run? Why do I run in the first place? Why do I study? Because I want to be the best version of myself. And then you realize that the better you are, the better what? The better you are, the better what? You become, the better your life, the better your environment get. And then you get to a point where you raise your standards. Can someone tell me what is a standard before I keep going? What is a standard?
Like a set type of goal.
A set type of goal, what you got? Something to set your mind to. I got two people.
Kind of like a boundary.
A boundary. I like that. I like all of those. I'm gonna go with the boundary. So it's a boundary, right? And the boundary in this way is a limitation. Did we talk about limitations? Yeah? Did we talk about limitations? Limitations. We talked about limitations, yes. So the standard is the limitation. But who set the standard? Yourself.
Try. 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Dang, 2 minutes. Damn, talk all day. Yourself. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this real quick and I'm gonna take some questions. If you set the standard, the boundary, whatever category of life you wanna be, it's your responsibility to raise the bar, raise the ceiling, raise the standard. And everyone around you, which is your environment, would notice it. You become better, everything around you must become better. You get that? You walk around, I ain't doing that no more. Nah, not eating that no more. Nah, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not talking to him no more. Her no more. It's toxic. Nope. And then you just keep going. Keep elevating. All right? Any questions on that?